back, everybody. He's almost figuring out the stairs.
Yeah, I know it, yeah.
Look at Boo Boo, photographer Eric's dog. Well, he's almost figuring out the steps.
Yep.
Oh, not yet. Well, welcome back, everybody. When the weather turns cold and dry, your first instinct for your pets may be to bundle them up before going outside. But for the most part, dogs generally don't need jackets in the winter. Here to chat about overdressing your dogs and puppy training tips. Give it up for the one and only Katie K9, everybody. And of course,
thank you.
And of course, the real star, photographer Eric's new dog, Boo Boo. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Wearing a matching tracksuit. He and his dad are dressed alike today. Well, let's start there. When I read the promo for the show, I giggled at the term overdressing. So what's the definition? What are we doing? Are we putting too many damn things on these dogs?
About 95% of the dogs don't need anything. They have what's called fur, okay? Okay, and the fur, you know.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's not going to get better than that, yeah.
And so I just don't understand, because the humans are dressed like Nanook of the North. They think they got to do that to the dog. And the dog has got fur. It's dense, you know, like in Minnesota, they get, there's a down coat close to the skin during the winter months, and then the beauty hairs. And then when spring comes, the down coat underneath leaves, and that's spring shedding, and just leaves the beauty hairs. Every dog, even like, you know, this one has, you know, short thing, but you know, dogs that are like boxers or Danes or Greyhounds, they don't have the density, you know, for it, so that they would need if you want to go outside. But just something light, you know, if you dress like Nanook of the North, okay, and then you go out and you start walking, all of a sudden you're taking your scarf off and you're opening your jacket because you're getting, you know, hotter because you're moving. Well, then they dress a dog that has fur, and you know, like that, and the dog is kind of like, you know, we're getting a little hot here, but he can't undo his stuff. And as you're walking, if you put your hand between the dog and the coat, if it feels exceptionally warm, you're overheating your poor dog. And then you bring him inside, and it can cause a lot of respiratory problems too. You know, being out in the cold, and then they're overheated.
So what we're saying is Eric probably shouldn't have bought a mini-me tracksuit for the dog. Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah.
Well, I know it's cute. I get it. And then the worst thing, though, is how many people leave these things on because it's cute in the house. And then they're really overheating the dogs. And so that's why, like I say.
Is there an area of the dog, though, Katie, in these, you know, the Jason show's all over the place. Sorry, even Florida right now. Hi, Florida. Oh, look at Boo Boo when he was a kid. But even, look at him. No, are those pajamas? Like what? I think Eric has more clothes for the dog than he does his sons, for heaven's sake. Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah, right. Even in places like it was like 30 degrees in Florida last week. Is there an area of the dog we should be protecting?
If you got a low rider, you know, like a Yorkie, a Chihuahua,
a Basset.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Then you want to make sure, and that's where a lot of people, I don't get that. They'll buy something that goes over the top, but then like buckles under the tummy, and then you're covering the wrong area. If you got to cover, they have less hair on their tummy than they do on the rest of them. So if you want to help them out, you make sure that you have something that covers the chest and the undercarriage, okay, but not so much over the back.
Oh, okay, now what do you think of dog shoes? I mean, a dog paws, because you hear these people that, oh, make sure. My mom, you know, bought shoes for my dog. She says, just make sure they have. Are those necessary? Because again, nature knows what they're doing. Nature and God knows what they're doing. Do we need shoes for the dogs?
Well, if you're a city dog, you don't want that, all that chemicals they use. That is really bad. And so yes, I would say, but technically, you know, if you take them for a walk and then before you go in the house, hide there. And you just run them through the snow, all the salt and stuff will come off the paws. Okay, what did we ever do before boots?
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, you know, so it's up to yourself. If you, okay, but sometimes they're kind of, I'm sure you've seen videos where the dogs go, you know, they're walking on their back legs, or, you know, if you're gonna do it, you make sure that you fit them correctly, and then you put all four on, and you know I'm not a treat person.
No, you're not.
This is what you're gonna do, is you're gonna start pitching, you know, their feet or whatever, so they forget about what's on their feet, and they just start going for the food, and pretty soon they're walking and going, oh, this ain't bad.
Yeah. And explain, if people are new to us and new to you, your general feeling, because you just said you're not a treat person. fundamentally, why not?
Because that's called bribery. It's not building a true relationship, okay? As long as you have something, then the dog, oh yeah, I'll do something. You can get a dog to do back springs, hand flips, everything. You should be the treat for things you truly need. You know, walking on a leash, manners and such. And you can see where I'm petting him in the center of the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, if everybody goes down the neck to the front chest bone, there's a chest bone, and then there's on either side, there's a divot. And you take your pointer finger and your middle finger, and you give a little tickle in there, and see, that's where I'm tickling him, and that's why he's so relaxed. Yeah.
In the divot?
Right, in the divot on each side of the front chest bone. And it's a calming pressure point. And that's you, instead of giving the dog—
Does that work on humans too? I'm just joking.
Sure.
No, yeah.
Sure. Dogs are my forte.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But anyway, so that instead of giving him that treat, so, you ask for a sit, give him a little tickle of the chest and go, oh, very nice. And I don't like, good girl or good boy.
You do not.
Because that gets them all, hello, I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
And so it takes their focus point out and they're ready to party. But when you ask something like sit and you give them a little tickle at the front of the chest and just go, thank you, you're going to see the dog go, oh, you're welcome. Okay, now you keep the dog calm and steady, and now they can connect the learning dots in the head. And so people that train with treats, it looks like the dog, I get that a lot, how can you train a dog with treats, without treats? And I said, well, come on out, I'll show you. Because now they get into you, looking to you for direction. Because you can always tell a dog trained by treats is because they're always looking at the person's hand.
Yes.
Or the pocket. They're not looking up here. You haven't built a team, at all. The dog will do what you want, but as far as a true team, like all my dogs follow me, like, okay, what are we ready to do next? Because they're into me, not for what I have.
Not the snossage.
Yes,
yeah.
There you go.
We have more coming up a little bit later. Katie's going to be answering some of your questions that you posted on the Jason Show's social accounts. But right now, more puppy tips when we come back. Back in a moment, friends. Back with the great Katie K9. You can find Katie K9's show wherever you get your podcast. Excuse me. We're here with Boo Boo, photographer Eric's dog. Yeah. Excuse me. I have a little
tickle in the throat.
I have a tickle in the throat. Potty training in cold weather.
Potty training in cold. That's tough. Especially when you got a thin-skinned dog. What happens is that it is cold, and like Eric said, is that he has no hair on his tummy, so you definitely need something for that cold, in here. But the big thing about potty training is that same whether it's summer, winter, or whatever. You take them out on a 10-foot line, stand still. Say your word, go potty, or get busy. And so then when they do go, you call me, go, good potty, very nice, good potty. Don't do treats, folks, because otherwise the dog will go out, spits, come racing in for that treat, and he's not done yet. You want them to empty, okay? But the main time they have to go potty is first thing when they wake up in the morning, right when they wake up from a nap, right when they get done playing, and about 10, 15 minutes after they get done drinking or eating, okay? But the main thing is that you stand still. Only, this is the biggest thing for Minnesota dogs, folks. Only 2 minutes out to go potty.
Oh.
You create a putzer by letting them walk around. And when it's 40 below, you do not want to be standing there saying, hurry up. And they're only outside to go potty and then come right back in. And then you can go for your walk or go play or whatever. Because your goal is you can just point and say, go potty. They're going to go out, get it done, and get their butt right back in the house. You're not going to create a putzer. Because you don't, and the more you move around, you're giving them ground to sniff, so they're not sure where they want to put it. If you just stand still, like let's say this is the potty training area, you're just going to stand still, go potty, or get busy. And when they go, good potty, very nice, good potty. Stay calm and steady so they can connect the learning dots in their head.
Okay.
So the season is that the whole thing is only 2 minutes out. Let's say first thing in the morning to take them out, 2 minutes out, you only did a piddle, bring them back in, put them in the kennel. Hopefully Eric is potty, or are you kennel training Eric?
Is Eric potty trained? I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's two separate questions. We're not sure, yeah.
But so when you bring them back in, then you put, let's see, you went out 2 minutes, only did a piddle. This is the first thing in the morning. Bring them back in, put them in the kennel, feed them Okay, and then wait 5-10 minutes after they're done eating. Open the kennel. Now take them back out.
Okay.
And 10 to 1, they'll get the doo-doo, because when something goes in the front door, something comes out the back door.
That's what I always say. That's right, yeah. Okay, another, and Eric isn't the only one that have this question. If you have a new puppy, everybody loves, people give you rawhides. It's at every pet store. It's at, what's your opinion on rawhides? It's like me coughing right now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you're on. Cough.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, all that is all man-made junk. It's all chemicals. It's high in salt. Most those, anything that comes off a shelf, like your chews, all in them, because they have to have a shelf life.
Yeah.
All right. And so that's why people just think, oh, how cute that is. But what it is it's just, and then like okay, I have to say, don't mention names. The plastic chews, folks, your dog is digesting plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like you drinking a Coke and chew it on the bottle afterwards. Okay, and now those little fragments are going to get into your system, and that's not exactly what we call healthy.
No.
You know, so give your dog a head of cauliflower. Dogs love cauliflower, it stinks. Give them a raw carrot to chew on. You know, think there's so many other things you can do. And
they
dogs,
like cauliflower?
Yeah, most dogs do.
Oh.
At first, they'll kind of look at it like, and you say, what?
Yeah.
But anyway, a head of broccoli. You know, yeah, it's messy. Put them in the kennel. You know, so you don't have it all over your white carpet.
Yeah.
But so the main thing is, just because they make it doesn't mean that you should buy it.
And,
all right.
Or especially if it says it's good for dogs. They're just trying to sell you.
If something doesn't have a label on it to tell you what's in it,
oof,
walk away. Okay, and if you look at everything on most of those shelves, there is no labels on anything. You don't know what you're giving your dog.
Boo Boo right now looks like most Jason Show viewers. Right there, right there, yeah. Katie K9 is answering your questions from our socials when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back to the show, everybody. The great Katie K9 is here. Search for Katie K9 wherever you get your podcasts for the Katie K9 Show. We're answering your questions from our socials. Thank you, everybody, on Jason Show TV, on Instagram, and MySpace, and Facebook, and wherever. So here we go. You ready, Katie?
You bet.
First up is Joyce. Hi, Joyce. How are you? She says, hey, Katie. My dog barks incessantly and jumps out the door when it's time to go potty. What can I do? Okay,
remember this?
Yes.
Okay, get yourself your spray bottle, fill it with water, set it on stream, okay?
Yeah.
As the dog is barking, you know, then you give the growl, blast, quiet. She's got to train it, like anytime he's barking at squirrels, whatever, you know what I mean? Blast, quiet, and about 7 times. Then you're gonna go, quiet. If they quiet, just call me, say thank you. You don't need that, okay? You want to try to get away from that so that they listen and learn the words. Dogs learn by trial and error. And then she can set the dog up, put him on a leash with a proper training collar, and then not an e-collar, I hate e-collars, okay? And then have somebody knock on the door or do when the dog decides, and be able to give the collar a pop and say, be nice, okay? Or if they're barking, quiet. Okay.
My favorite, you don't know this, but we compliment you all the time in the office because Katie has trained all of my dogs. And my favorite thing, one of my favorite things about you is we call it the Katie K9 noise. I do that, yeah.
See,
so,
look at
that.
See?
And Jeff and I in the office, if Jeff wants to yell at me, he goes, Jason, and it's called the Katie K9. Yeah.
Well, see, most dogs are no to death. No. No what? Give the dog a growl that gets their attention, and then teach them what you want. Quiet, sit, down, come, or get out, leave it, get out of the garbage. That gets their attention.
Yeah.
Okay, just how he looked at you, like, whoa, am I in trouble?
Yeah.
Because when they were with their mom would growl when they're hanging off her lip, get off her lip. Okay, if the pup didn't listen, mom would quick do 2 things, rush them and scare the pup, or they'd come around her neck and give with her teeth, squeeze, and the pup would yelp. Okay, and then your mom would slowly let go of the grip, pup would slowly walk away. A little bit later, the pup will come up like still ticked. Mom would give still ticked, stay away from mom.
Yeah.
When people say the dog bites you, give them something to chew on. You can chew on this instead of me. Well, that's like mom saying, hold that jaw. I'm going to run out and get you a rabbit. You chew on the rabbit instead of me. So you got to think like a dog. How does the dog see it?
Patrick is next. Hi, Patrick. Hey, Katie, we have a 5-month-old large breed rescue, currently about 36 pounds. How do we get her to play safely with our 4-pound Yorkie who doesn't have a sense to stay out of danger?
Yeah, you have to put the big guy on a leash, and so then like when he starts getting a little, you be nice, be calm, be steady. Everybody, when they get frustrated, they get louder, and the dog is like, bring it on, okay? So when to teach the dogs to play nice, you have to be the referee. So you give that leash a little pop, play, be nice, oh, that was very nice. And so it's gonna take some time to teach the big dog to just calm down and play nice. And there's a lot of dogs that are very respectful with little dogs. They'll lay down, you know, at their point, and then the little dogs can come over them. So
I had that with my boxer and French bulldog. But now guess who runs the roost? The French bulldog. Yeah. Leslie is next. Hi, Leslie. Hey, Katie. My dog eats dirt. Is this a sign that she's lacking something in her diet? I asked a version of this in the break because my dog Elliot is eats something that he shouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
The remnants of himself.
Yes.
and dogs have a unique ability to find in nature what they need in them. I had a client, the dog was licking everything rusty. What do you think he was missing?
Iron.
Exactly. Dog eating dirt, there's a mineral problem, and so I would look at the diet and then add things accordingly, and then you can have a blood test done to see what minerals, but if you get a better diet and add better things to it, a lot of times you can correct that.
Alicia is next. Hi, Alicia. Hey, Katie. How do you get your dogs to stay out from under your feet? I have 2 big pitties, and every time you turn around, I'm tripping on them. That's a good question.
That is. And so what you got to do is some people are, well, they'll throw a treat over here, go over there. Well, now he's gotten, if I go over there, I'm coming back here because then you're going to give me another treat to go over there, you know. So what I do is I throw it in reverse and surprise the dog, and I give the growl. I just back up and okay, and so then I just start walking. Okay, and if they come up alongside of me and start bumping into me, I go sideways and give the growl. Okay, and so pretty soon I become untrustworthy, where they don't want to be that close to me, and they give me my space.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Same with going upstairs. Politeness on stairs is huge. And so I'll start going up the stairs, and if they try to race past me, I side check them. You know, wrong.
Oh.
Okay, and so then I'll take a couple steps backwards.
And they don't want to.
Okay, then I start going back up, and then here they try to come, a side check. Okay, then then now the third time, usually I'm walking and that dog is behind me and not trying to go past me.
We have one more, Lori. We have a 4.5-year-old German short hair pointer. His only real problem is that he's a major counter stove surfer. We can't seem to break him of it. Please help.
And see, that's a $1 billion question, just for the fact that dogs do things out of opportunity. You know, if you're in there watching TV and you got the turkey sitting on the stove, I wish you luck, okay?
Yeah.
And so the whole thing is that you can take like a sandwich and put it halfway here, you know, that's out. Bring the dog into the kitchen and make sure you got a training collar. You know, I like the Star Mark collars. Okay, the minute the dog does a head turn like sandwich, give it a quick pop and go backwards and go leave it. Leave it until the dog turns and looks at you. Then we're gonna walk past the sandwich again, and if he turns his head just even slightly, I go backwards. Leave it. And as soon as he turns and looks at me, thank you, very nice. Remember, not good girl, good boy?
No.
Now my object, now I'm gonna go away, and I'm gonna then bring the dog with me, and then I'm gonna come back in and just see what happens. Is he gonna turn into that sandwich or not? Okay, and if he doesn't, we just keep on walking. Oh, that was very nice. So you can keep setting the dog up, but that still does not, that you can get them better, but you can't clear it. Okay.
It's trial and error on that one. Give it up for Katie K9, everybody. Listen to her radio show if you're watching us locally on My Talk 1071, or you can find it wherever you get your podcast, and head to our website, katiek9.com. We'll be right back after this. Boo Boo was good.
Oh, no, Katie. See the tickle of the spot.